I got a brat coming to you again late night, probably around 11 o'clock. I just got home from work. It's raining, it's cold, it's the end of May, and I had a 12-hour day that I wish that I could get a lobotomy to forget. But a great way to forget about a terrible day is to open and review a doll. Now, if you've been around this channel for a while, you probably know that I was limiting myself because of space purposes. I don't have very much space. That's the issue. I live in a one-room apartment in New York City, so doll collecting isn't the easiest. But I branched out to Monster High. I fell in love with Monster High, and I figured, why limit myself, right? So when I saw this 24th anniversary Bratz freaking Jade doll here, my mind couldn't stop thinking about her. It was a hyper focus unlike any other hyper focus. I just kept looking at photos of her, and I don't know why, but there's just something about her that I couldn't resist. There was no way I could resist this doll, and so obviously here it is in my hot little hands. I purchased it. Is this the beginning of my Bratz collecting journey? Well, technically no. Technically Kirsty and Casey here were the beginning of my Bratz collecting journey. I fell in love with them also. I kept seeing them in other people's displays, and I was like, what are those? Because they don't look like typical Bratz. And that's how I justified buying them, because I was like, they don't look like Bratz. It's fine, I'm gonna get them, and they're the only Bratz I'm ever gonna have, and it's gonna be great. I have no self-control and I hate myself. Here we are. I love these girls. I think that they're wonderful. And so, as the evil characters in the television show, now they have this incredible queen to be jealous of. I haven't watched any of the Bratz media, but now that I'm into Bratz, I intend to. I'm gonna do an extraordinarily detailed review this evening at, past 11 o'clock at night. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I got read for filth by some person in my comment section asking me why I didn't do a detailed review on one of my late night hangout and chills. I was like, because I didn't say I was going to do a review. It literally says, check out this doll, hang out with me late night. It wasn't meant to be a review, but today we're doing a review. It's just for you, baby. You know who you are. Hopefully you collect Bratz. Anyway, let's start. Let's start this review so I can go to bed. But I also really want to get this girl out of the box because she's incredible. Okay, so first of all, I wish I could get the ring light glare off the box, but I'm having trouble doing that. She's stunning. The box is stunning, okay? The totally see-through nature of this box really does it for me. For a collector doll, as this doll is, this is absolutely the type of packaging I would want to see. Just completely 360, see-through all the way around, beautiful artwork. I don't know, MGA just knows how to do it. When they do it right, they do it right. What can you say? At the top there is the Bratz logo in gold. She's a gold girl. Here's some absolutely outstanding artwork of the doll, looking fantastic. Here's your 24 years with a passion for fashion. That's what it says there on the back. Oh honey, look at that. They really didn't skimp on the design of this packaging. And on the side here, it says Bratzaversary, one set 14 plus, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, the 360 clear cylindrical box, 10 on 10 for packaging design. It also has a cute little silvery purple top, interesting choice, and a handle so you can carry your doll in the box just like so. The bottom also is that sort of purple color. What a unique choice. Very pretty. 10 on 10 for packaging. Definitely this one's a keeper. Let's start cracking in and see how hard she is to get open. I'm sure this is taped. There's just little stickers holding it together. I have no intention of ruining anything about this box because I'm obsessed with it. I want all doll companies to take a look. Do you see what I'm seeing right now? This is what I expect from your collector dolls, okay? I have no fingernails. This is a challenge. Gonna need some Goo Gone. I should have just cut them. I'll cut this one. Oh look, I found where it says her name, Jade. I think it's really interesting that they've given Jade blonde, just fully blonde hair. And one of the things that I think drew me to this doll was I showed it to my friend and she knows my style and aesthetic, and she goes, you know what, she kind of reminds me of Daphne Guinness. And I was like, absolutely, that's the reason. It's giving like a Daphne Guinness vibe, and I think it would have been cool since she's a Jade doll, and Jade typically has dark hair, if they had done like the Daphne Guinness skunk look on her. But I'm really not complaining because I love the blonde and I'm obsessed with the braids. Like, I love it. I love it just as it is, but it could have been more Daphne Guinness. You know what I mean? I can't even figure out what's going on here. There's like a couple of things taped together. So 10 on 10 aesthetically, 5 on 10 for like ease of removal. I know it's a collector doll and a lot of people keep their collector dolls in box, but I feel like it should still be easily removable. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? But MGA packaging is always an ordeal to get apart, so I guess this really is no different than any other MGA packaging. So tell me, everybody, in the comment section below, did you pick one of these Jade dolls up? Did you find it absolutely irresistible as I did? Are you super interested in the newest Bratz releases? Because I really am. I know that I haven't been a Bratz collector up until now, but they're doing things for me unlike any other brand right now. Those budget dolls and those sort of racing costumes, are you kidding me? I'm definitely getting the Chloe. I'm gonna see how I feel about her. If I like her a lot, I might pick up the Jade. Is it the Jade, the one in the red? I might pick her up too because I think she's outstanding because she has like a short. Are you kidding me? And then the other one, the one with the t-shirt, I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it on the screen. I like those too. I like a lot of the designs. I'm especially fond of the Michelle Visage one. I think it's also a Jade. Am I obsessed with Jade? I thought I was a Sasha girl or even a Chloe girl. I love Chloe. But I seem to be gravitating generally towards Jades. I don't know. It's the Bratz for me right now. Every release looks cool. It's probably because it's not Mattel, you know? Mr. Larian really be trying everyone's nerves and patience. How do you think you get this thing out of there? Can I lift it? No. It would have been cool if it just lifted out, but God forbid. They don't even sell these in stores. Can't it just come out easy? I might have to go in through the bottom. We've got a record-breaking 4 T-ties in the back of this head. Her head is big, but it's not that big. You don't need 4 T-ties. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. It's like so tight and close, and she's got this mesh veil that I don't want to ruin. Mr. Larian trying everyone's patience with this packaging. I'm afraid. I'm also not wearing glasses, so I can't see. And that's the review, everybody. I can't get it out of the box. That's the best we can do tonight. I hope you have a wonderful time. Just kidding. I'll get it out, and I'll be back. Boxes and pieces. There's a T-tie annihilation at the bottom. But I did manage to do it. It was a battle, and if I'm honest, the box almost won. I almost gave up and said, try again tomorrow. But no, I'm a persistent little fella, and we did it. There's tape, of course, stuck to her, because there was so much tape in the box, and there was a literal record 8 T-ties in the head. She had the 4 in the back of the head, and then 4 more down here for no reason. Like, why does she need more T-ties? Nobody knows. But here's the doll. Absolutely stunning. Honestly exceeding my expectations. I think this is one of the most interesting, beautiful dolls I have ever seen. So let's just start with the review. Let's start on the top of the head with this veil, which has more T-ties in it. It's just like T-tied through the braids. Why? I'm covered in tape. Are there more? Found another one. This is 10 T-ties in the hair. I think I got them all finally. Finally did it, everybody. Here is the top of the head. As you can see, she's got this fantastic like drama but fashion veil moment. It's in a cream shade. Very, very unique, very, very interesting. Kind of, I've never seen anything like it on a doll. I mean, I'm sure it's been done. A veil on a doll is not like new, but the way this is done feels new and exciting to me. It's got a scalloped edge, and that edge does have sort of an embroidered sort of hem to it. It's probably just overlocked repeatedly on top of itself to create that effect. Very, very nice. Also in a cream shade. Let's reveal. what's going on the head. Okay, this hair, part of the selling point for me, because I just think it's such a fun hairstyle, especially to go with this outfit. Like, who would think to put this together? I don't know, but I love it. So as you can see, she's got bright, very, very pale white blonde hair. She's got this little bang situation going on here. It's very extremely gelled to the forehead. That's fine, it doesn't bother me. And then the hairstyle is in these braids. It's sectioned off at the top of the head, as you can see, with beautiful part lines. There's holes where the T-ties were, but the parting lines look really, really nice. I do not see any problems or any drama. And then the braids look pretty decent. I feel like maybe I fucked them up a little bit getting them out of the box because it was such a battle. But like generally speaking, they look really nice. The braids themselves have tons of product in them. And the bottoms, that's the most egregious part. I wish that they hadn't put so much product in the bottom, but it's there and it's probably never coming out. I am not gonna wash this hair because I'm afraid of ruining it, and I love it just the way it is. I just think it looks so good. Her little curly Q ends here behind the ear. I mean, hello. Absolutely stunning, absolutely perfect. I'm not gonna check the rooting pattern because I feel like I'm gonna ruin the hairstyle, but it looks like she has plenty of hair to accommodate this hairstyle. I'm sure somebody is gonna take the hairstyle up, but I don't understand why you'd want to because it's perfect. Oh, she's got another curly Q, which kind of is flipping up on mine a little bit. I didn't even see it because it was blending in with the rest of the hair. Here's the other curly Q. I would probably plaster that to her face if I'm being honest. Just like this one. I would rather have it plastered to her face and sort of like flapping in the wind as it is right now. She has on this side one little earring through the cartilage part of the ear. It is in gold. It's cute. It's interesting because I feel like when you see earrings on dolls, generally you just see them in the lobes. You don't generally see them in that place. Very fun. Very different. So the face. Let's get to it. I'm in love. She's also kind of giving like a Pamela Anderson vibe because of her like thin eyebrows, big fat lips. I don't know, stunning. But here is the face. As you can see, the screening is lovely. It's quite nice. She's got pencil thin eyebrows in like a very warm shade. I like them. I think they look really good. It's picking up like very two-toned on camera, but like I'm not seeing that when I look at it in person. Fascinating. She's got big, huge brown eyes. They're very Bratzy eyes. And the makeup is stunning. So there's a cut crease in like a blue shade. It's kind of a blue-gray. And then it's like a metallic sort of white that blends up to that eyebrow. Beautiful, stunning, perfect. I love it. It kind of has like an early 2000s vibe. It's giving like frosted. She's got some thick black eyeliner there. She's got like 2 random eyelashes. Very, very pretty. The eye screening, kind of unique because I feel like they usually do the shadows in a gray, but these are in brown. I'm talking about this here. The brown eyes that I've already mentioned. There are 2 separate colors in there. They are light brown and a darker brown. Is the pink a waterline or is it eye makeup? I'm not sure, but I love the way it looks. And then another unique feature, her bottom lashes are like brown, sort of the same color as her eyebrows, but very full. I love that. That's just such a unique makeup look, such a pretty screening. I'm completely obsessed and in love. This face is so good. She's got some pink blush on the cheeks, very low blush, and then a Bratz thick style lip. It's got sort of a mauve-y lip liner, and then the lipstick is a beautiful frosted pink. Ooh, it looks so good. And then mine has this random black spot on the chin, unfortunately. Hopefully I can get it off. So let's come on out to, well, I was gonna say the shining glory of the doll for me, but there are many shining glories. I think every part is. Like, honestly, I couldn't pick a favorite part but the outfit. Definitely a selling point, that's for sure. So the reason why this was so attractive to me is because I just feel like it's a color that you don't traditionally see on dolls. Like, it's sort of a deep maroon, but it pulls like brownish. It's wine. It's like a wine shade, maybe. Difficult to describe, but it's like red tone, but it also pulls brown. I don't know. I love the color. It's interesting. It has lacing detail down the front here, as you can see, in sort of a cream shade. It's also down each of the sides. That lacing is made out of a satin ribbon, which, you know, isn't revolutionary, but it looks nice. The dress is made, unfortunately, question mark, out of a pleather material. I love a pleather material on a doll. However, it tends to degrade over time. I don't know if they've made improvements in this since like the 90s and 2000s, but I have so much of it that's just falling apart from that era. So hopefully this is new and improved, and it's not gonna fall apart. That's what we're hoping for. The dress has like a little like crisscross peplum. I guess that's sort of the best way to describe it, and that's sewn onto like the corset style bodice here. The peplum then turns into sort of a trim. As you can see, on to that trim is the rest of the dress, which has a train. It's a little train. It's got some more lacing. This is actually made out of a different material than the other one. This looks like lace. Very interesting, but it is the same color. How pretty is that? Look at it. How beautiful is that? I mean, come on. And you can see like the full back of her legs from the back. What a unique and interesting silhouette. I cannot get over it. One of the most stunning doll dresses I've ever seen. It is also fully lined in a very soft satin. That is not papery at all. It's beautiful and it's soft. And that trim acts as sort of a facing. So when you're looking at it, that's what you're seeing. What a beautiful finish. I mean, the finishing is even beautiful. And this doll was, I paid $55 for her. I think you could get her cheaper, honestly, on Amazon, but she's out of stock now. I think the extra $10 added on was for shipping, because I like technically didn't pay for shipping. Shipped from Canada. Most of MGA's things ship from Canada. So, of course, another huge selling point for me in this doll. These impeccable shoes. They're a giant platform. Look at how big they are. It's the biggest platform I've ever seen. This is a very Daphne Guinness vibe, which is, I feel like, part of the reason my friend was like, Daphne Guinness. Part of the reason I fell in love. So those are a cream color. Very, very pretty color. Matches with the trim and the dress. There's sort of rose gold accents on them. This appears to be lacing, but it is made of plastic. This plastic does have a texture on it, which is really, really nice. It kind of like resembles, what's that stuff called? It's like a specific kind of silk that they do on shoes a lot of the time. On the front is a bow made out of the same satin ribbon that is on the bodice. The heel looks like this, also in sort of a rose gold shade. And it has also what appears to be lacing all around it, but it is also just molded in, made of plastic. But there is lacing up the legs, once again made out of the same satin ribbon as the bodice. Wowie zowie, the most incredible shoe I think I've ever seen on a doll. 10 on 10, absolutely. In case you've never seen one before, here's what her body looks like. She's got some molded on underwear, not molded on, painted on. They're just painted on, and they do match the color of the dress. She also has this little plastic protector thing, because I'd imagine that this fabric stains. Oh look, the whole bodice is lined too. Are you kidding me? Making the executive decision to remove that plastic thing, because I'd like to be able to pose the doll a little bit. And I feel like that would help with her mobility. This dress is held together with a piece of Velcro in the back. It is the nice kind, so yay for that. Let's check out that posability while we're at it. Head tilt down. Hair is very heavy. Will it go down? Not really. That's as far back as it'll go. It doesn't have very much movement, if we're being honest, but it will do the exorcist, the prettiest exorcist you've ever seen. Gorgeous, stunning. Arms out. Beautiful 180. Arms out. She does have a little twist. Actually, she has twist in the shoulder itself. She has a separate twist joint up here. She's got a single jointed elbow, and I believe that bends backwards too, yeah. So we've got a 90 on the elbow. She got great wrist mobility. Look at that. Look at that. Further than any human could ever hope to go. I don't know why, but all the dolls that I love always have bad head mobility. Does she have click jointed knees is the other question, because I know that Bratz do. So click joint on the knee. What a fantastic position that is. Hate it. She did come with this little black stand. That was the only other thing inside the box besides the doll. Will she balance on the 1 foot like I want her to? Chances are, no. It's like she needs a bag or something. I wish she came with a bag. I would have paid like $5 extra for a nice bag. I wonder if I have anything for her. We'll give her bag limp wrist like this. Pretend she's wearing a bag. Literally studying her every inch. I'm honestly so impressed with this doll. Like, every inch of her is impeccable. I feel like every detail is really well done. And I feel like the styling is very unique, and I've kind of never seen anything like it in doll form, which is, I feel like, the reason why I was so attracted to her in the first place. It's just not something that is commonly seen. And so I'm really grateful to add this doll to my collection, and she'll probably be the first of a few Bratz in my collection. There are a few I've had my eye on for a while, so I'll probably eventually add them. I'll definitely get at least one of both of the new collections coming out because there are a couple that I really like. But for right now, I just want to stare at this girl because I just can't get over how absolutely stunning she is. You guys, what a great doll. So my final thoughts, obviously, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm obsessed with her. I love her. I think she's so unique and stunning and perfect. A very unique vibe for my collection. I feel like, generally speaking, I don't gravitate towards glam dolls. And while she is like glam in her own way, I feel like she's like very high fashion. She's like somebody you'd see at like the Met Gala or like a fashion show, like somewhere where fashion is. We're not seeing a lot of that in the doll world, especially lately. If you're going glam, you usually end up with like a basic mermaid dress, and you're grateful if it's not made of papery satin. And this just really shows what you can do if you just think a little bit out of the box. You know what I mean? And I love an out-of-the-box thinker. I think I am an out-of-the-box thinker. So I guess I gravitate towards things that are also sort of outside the box. And where is she gonna go? Fucked if I know. I have to hang up some more shelves, but I've been putting it off because I have this like hip injury. So I haven't really wanted to hang the shelves. Like in my spare time, I kind of want to like rest the hip, even though I don't think that's helping either. But the shelves will go up. The girls will go on the shelf and we'll be so happy. Yeah, no. One thing I should point out is, of course, the tea ties left holes in the pleather, but I'm hoping those kind of like close up over time now that they're out of there. But that's the only negative thing I have to say, because everything else is perfection to me. But I want to know what you think. Now that you've seen all the details of the doll, do you think that she's as good as I do? Do you think she's a perfect angel sent from heaven to save us from dolly hell? What's your favorite part? Let me know all of your opinions down below. Let's carry on the conversation about dolls, about Bratz, sure, but dolls in general. I love talking about dolls, and I'll be happy to carry on that conversation with you down below. So that's going to be it for me in this 24th anniversary Jade doll. Extremely happy to have added her to my collection. A unique piece, a stunning doll, a quality doll. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss a thing here on Many Stitches, and I hope that you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful wonderful time.